What happens to men in their 40s? Now, if you're a high-performing man over the age of 40, chances are you're noticing changes in your health. Low energy, brain fog, weight gain, or maybe even issues with sexual performance. But here's the thing, understand that you're not alone. This is unfortunately a fairly common issue. But the key is you don't have time to waste. You need solutions and you need them fast before this becomes a real problem. I'm Dr. Tracy Gapin, board-certified urologist, men's health expert, and the founder of the Gapin Institute, where we help high-performing men like you achieve peak performance in every area of your life. So today, let's talk about the changes that men experience when you get into your 40s. So often I hear the same complaints. My energy's not like it used to be. I'm tired, especially later in the day. I'm exhausted, or I want to take a nap, or I get home from work and I just crash. I have belly fat that I didn't have before, or I can't build muscle. I'm working hard in the gym, but I'm not seeing any gains. I can't seem to drop any weight. Can't sleep. I'm stressed out all the time. I've lost my drive for life, my drive for sex. My sexual performance isn't what it used to be. My recovery from injury isn't what it used to be. And everything's changed and I feel like I'm falling apart. Now, those are the things I hear from men in their 40s time and time again. Now, the key is these are not just signs of aging. They're a signal that something is off. And let's understand the reason behind all these symptoms so you can understand how to address it. So let's understand the reason why you're having all these issues, and that's going to help you understand how do we overcome it. So what's happening? First of all, your hormones are declining, especially testosterone. We know that we're experiencing a testosterone epidemic right now where levels are about half what they were 20 years ago, and it's getting worse every year. But we also know that as you get older, your levels drop every year as well. And so in your 40s is when you start to notice the symptoms associated with low testosterone, issues with energy and cognitive function, focus and mental acuity, and ability to build muscle and burn fat and have vitality to last throughout the day and sex drive and performance and so on. And so testosterone levels decline. But it's also important to understand that we have 50 hormones in our bodies that are important to look at that can be affecting our performance throughout the day. So not just testosterone, but hormones like thyroid tends to drop with age. And especially some of the other issues we're going to talk about can affect thyroid as well. Growth hormone levels decline, nitric oxide declines, vitamin D declines, and several other hormones dramatically decline in your 40s, and they get worse as you get older. And so one of the biggest issues I see that's affecting this is a decline in hormones. Now, one of the hormones that's not declining and actually rising and causing a lot of downstream negative consequences is cortisol. Now, cortisol is our stress hormone, and we're going to talk a lot more about this in other videos about the harmful effects of cortisol in excess. Cortisol is a hormone we need in general, but when it's out of balance is when it causes problems. But what happens with excess cortisol is it crushes production of our other hormones. So all the hormones I listed decline, but also this crushes your gut. It causes systemic inflammation. It causes brain fog. It causes all kinds of other issues related to metabolism and blood sugar regulation. And so a lot of downstream consequences from stress. Most high performers I work with will tell me, I don't have stress in my life. I'm able to overcome it. It doesn't affect me. That affects the other guy, not me. Well, what happens is stress builds over time without us even realizing it. It's very subtle, and it could be not just the psychological stress of finances or your business or marital issues or your kids or life, your house, whatever. But stress can also come from issues like infections in the gut, toxins in your body, poor sleep. So one of the biggest issues I see with high performers is their sleep suffers. And not just quantity of sleep, but quality, meaning the important stages of sleep that you need for recovery and repair, such as deep sleep and REM sleep. And so we know when we have poor sleep, this is a stressor, raising cortisol, causing stress in our bodies, even though we may not think we are actually technically, quote, stressed. We can have stress in our body from micronutrient deficiencies and other issues that we're not even aware of are causing issues. And so stress, whether it's psychological or other, can definitely cause issues such as the energy and the brain fog and the weight gain that we're talking about. The other one is problems with blood sugar regulation. Now, most of the high performers I work with are not diabetic, but so many of us struggle with blood sugar problems. Now, what I mean by this is when we have stress like we just talked about, when we have poor sleep, when we eat the wrong foods, whether they're good quality or not, based on our bodies and what our bodies respond best to, we can have major issues with blood sugar regulation. Make no mistake about it, when your blood sugar is high consistently, you'll never build muscle, you'll never burn fat. It's going to crush your energy. It crushes your cognitive function and focus and everything else downstream. And so blood sugar regulation is a big issue as well. The other one is systemic chronic inflammation. Now, inflammation is something that our bodies experience when we've dealt with an acute injury. You know, my son just broke his finger yesterday. He has massive inflammation in that finger, and that's expected. That's your body's way of healing. But chronic inflammation, when you have it for long periods of time in excess, that's when we can start to have problems in our body. And inflammation can come from our diet. It can come from toxins in our environment, from gut health issues, from micronutrient deficiencies, from a lot of other issues can cause systemic inflammation. And getting to the root of that is a big way that we can overcome it as well. And so all of these issues we're talking about here, hormones, stress, nutrition, sleep, even things like activity and mindset, all of these issues, toxins, etc., can affect the way our bodies work and can ultimately cause the symptoms that we're talking about. And so many times men will look for the magic pill. What's the solution that I can take to fix the issues with energy and focus and weight gain, etc.? And it's often looking at testosterone or looking at some magic peptides. Make no mistake about it, and we'll talk about this in several other episodes, how much I love testosterone and the value and the benefit of optimizing your testosterone levels. I love peptides. They are amazing molecules that can have tremendous benefit for you in the proper context. And so what I believe is that there's not one magic pill, one magic bullet that's going to help you fix all of these issues we're talking about. Not testosterone, not magic peptide. It's when you understand that your body is this complex human operating system, if you will, this complex network, and this system has to be addressed in a comprehensive approach, meaning we have to address not just your nutrition, not just your hormones, not just your stress and your sleep and your toxins and your gut health and blood sugar regulation, etc. It's understanding that all of them come into play. All of them are ultimately affecting your performance. They're affecting your health. They're affecting your risk of cardiovascular disease, heart attack, stroke, longevity, directly tied to all this as well. And so this is why I believe it's so important that we don't look for that single magic hack and understand you need a comprehensive, personalized, custom stack. And so in upcoming videos, we're going to talk a lot more about what should you be eating, what should you not be eating, how to improve your sleep, how do you improve your fitness level, how do you minimize the effects of impacts of stress in your life, how do you clear toxins. All of these lifestyle factors are so important, and I believe we need a very holistic, comprehensive approach when it comes to optimizing our health, our performance, our longevity. But understand that there's not a one-size-fits-all solution. You know, this is why I say one size fails all. You need to undergo the diagnostic testing to understand exactly what's right for you, what your body needs, what's working and what's not working. And this is where the diagnostic blood work, the functional tests, the genetics can come into play to help you understand what are the blind spots in your health that need attention. And then we can use biometric tracking with wearable technology to understand if what you're doing is actually helping or not, if it's working or not. And that's going to help you really understand how do you fix your energy, your drive, your cognitive function, your body composition, your sex, and ultimately longevity. That's how we're going to win, is by putting all these pieces together. So in summary, understand that these aren't just signs of aging. These are warning signals that there's a lot of underlying issues that need to be addressed. At Gapin Institute, we provide comprehensive testing and personalized strategies for addressing all of these issues, as well as cutting-edge tools to track your results to ensure you're getting the results you're looking for. If you're ready to optimize your health and performance, please check out gapininstitute.com/launch for a bunch of peak performance gifts and learn more about our precision medicine approach when it comes to optimizing your health and overall performance. Don't forget to hit the like button below, subscribe to this channel for more evidence-based insights on optimizing your health. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.